Cush, Egypt, Sheba, Saba, Libya, Ethiopia, all appear in prophetic texts, in the Psalms, in the visions of Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and Zephaniah, with verses such as, "Ethiopia shall stretch forth her hands unto God, and princes shall come out of Egypt," foretelling a time when the African nations would not only be part of salvation history, but leaders in worship and prophecy. And when we cross the bridge into the New Testament, we find that Jesus himself, as a child, found safety not in Rome nor in Greece, but in Africa. His family fled to Egypt when Herod sought to kill him, and it was African soil that cradled the Son of God, protecting him in the cradle of black civilization. And when he began his ministry, Jesus referenced the Queen of Sheba, who came to test Solomon's wisdom, as a model of spiritual insight, saying that her testimony would condemn those who rejected truth. And on the day of Pentecost, among the many nations listed as present when the Holy Spirit fell in Jerusalem, are Egypt and Libya, African nations, among the first to hear the gospel in fire and tongues. And in Acts 8, one of the most powerful stories unfolds. A royal treasurer of Ethiopia, an educated man of great authority under Queen Candace, is reading the prophet Isaiah in his chariot, seeking understanding. And the Holy Spirit sends Philip to him, who explains the gospel, and the man believes, is baptized, and continues on his way rejoicing. Thus, the first Gentile convert recorded in the New Testament after Pentecost is a black African man who carries the gospel back to Ethiopia, starting a Christian legacy that thrives to this day. And in Acts 13, at the church in Antioch, the launching pad for Paul's missionary journeys, we find leaders named Simeon, called Niger, meaning black, and Lucius of Cyrene, a city in North Africa, both of whom were prophets and teachers guiding the early church. And when Jesus was led to Golgotha, bearing his cross and collapsing beneath its weight, it was Simon of Cyrene, another African, who was pulled from the crowd and given the task of carrying that cross. His hands, his strength, his name, forever recorded in the gospel narrative. And yet, in the centuries that followed, as Christianity spread into Europe and institutionalized religion aligned with political power, the contributions of black people were minimized.